Hey, what's up, guys? One of the major effects I'm now feeling, I've felt this ever since like probably the second week of my testosterone cycle, but now it's exasperated much more, is just to get right into it, is the sexual enhancement and energy that I've gotten, and it's not like I had that problem before, but now it's quantitatively much greater, like measurable, much more greater. And even my girlfriend noticed it, and my new nickname for her is she's Bolivian, so Spanish or Latina, and she calls me Senor Fuego just because of how fucking hot I am all the time. Like physically hot, but as well caliente, which means horny, and as well like I'm just on fire sexually. Like, and like it happened because after one weekend we had together, she's just like, "Oh my God, you're just on fire all weekend, you're Fuego." And I'm like, "Yeah." They call me Senor Fuego as a joke, and it's stuck ever since. That's what she calls me. So I think that's kind of a good signification too. When your girlfriend calls you by a nickname that basically says how fucking sexual you are in a good way. And you know, there's in the performance side of things, I want to be open and transparent and just honest and share. I'm not reserved in any way to these things. I just want to share to you guys that like over a weekend, like I've sex with her more times than I can even like remember or like, you know, count. And she's like a conservative, like religious Latina girl, but you know, like all Latinas are a bit of a firecracker inside. They're a bit, you know, spicy themselves. So not to generalize, but it's kind of the truth. And me and her are just have like great energy there. And as well, just like on a confidence level, and I believe this is the case because of the TRT with her. First of all, physicality. Like, you want your girlfriend to be physically attracted to you. And when you're on HRT or are exercising and are looking good, they're going to be much more attracted to you, correct? Physically. Second of all, behavior, like, is a big thing with women, right? And confidence. And they will respect you more. And with women, respect translates to them being more attracted to you. If your woman doesn't respect you, like, and I've had some friends over the years who I could just tell the women didn't really respect them, and like the guy would have to ask for permission for things, and like, you know, it's like the woman was kind of wore the pants around the house, so to speak. And I could tell probably that, you know, they're just not into the guy too much, and that's usually where I think a lot of relationships fail. But to get back to this, like if you're projecting confidence, and the testosterone definitely does do that, and you have that energy, you have that drive, and you have that physicality, and like literally like beaming heat off yourself, you're just so hotly, you know, your girl will definitely not just respect you, but be attracted to you a lot more. And then in the bed itself, like the energy is there and the escalation's there, and you know, it's like normally like if I was to have sex 3 or 4 times in a day, you know, by the third or fourth time, you know, the performance, you're just like depleted, right? Now it's like fuck, like it's after on the fourth time, it's just like the first time, essentially. So there's that. To go back to the confidence side of things, like I took her and her roommate, they're both Latina. She's from Bolivia. The roommate's from Ecuador, and went out with her and her boyfriend as well. We went to a Latin bar. It's a Cuban bar in their area, nightclub, and the place was packed full of kind of like rough-looking Latin guys, right? Mostly. And like the two of us were the only gringos in the place, the only white dudes in the place. And when we first got there, we were getting a lot of dirty looks from these guys because the place was busy, and we were the only white guys in the place. Anyway, the whole night I was dancing with my girl probably 90% of the time. I'm a relatively good dancer, but I don't sound like I know how to dance Latin music, but she kind of taught me, and we were having a great time all night, right? And by the end of the night, all these guys who were giving me dirty looks were giving me smiles, and kind of like, you can see respect. So that being said, I just wanted, the whole point of what I'm saying there is like the amount of confidence and the energy and things translates to other aspects as well, which then returns to, you know, us having a great night, more romanticism, and having a great time with your girl, which then translates to better romance in general. And obviously a big part of romance is the sexual side of things too. So just I'm trying to bring it all together kind of in a holistic sense, that I believe that this can help relationships for guys who might be in their 40s. They might be at a time where they might be depleted in these things, and they don't even really know it. They don't have the energy levels. Maybe they're not even hitting the gym. Maybe their food, they're not having the best nutrition, or just health in general. But I think guys in their 40s who are taking at least TRT or super physiological doses, and working out and eating well, you know what I mean, all aspects of life, including relationships, is going to excel. And I see that happening right now across the board. But to bring it back to the whole point of this video, the sexual side of things, her calling me Senor Fuego based on how fucking hot I am in the sexual, in bed and things, like that in itself signifies something measurable, that the testosterone, I believe the Primo is kind of, that combination has a cumulative effect right here on the mood boost. And the mood boost is confidence and sexuality, energy as well. So what do you guys think? Have you experienced this yourself? I think this is something that's pretty commonly known, but I wanted to just share and document it with you guys myself, because I'm kind of surprised in a good way. Well, thanks for watching, guys. Have a good night. Peace.